Okay. Well, it looks like it was, as far as the vote goes, it was Academy. So we're gonna play Academy here. I'm gonna turn the music volume completely off. I cannot seem to get the music right to where it is just lower, low enough so you can hear my voice clearly. It just seems to drown out my voice. This is the lowest I could put it, and that is way too loud. And I was looking for a way to kind of turn the music down, maybe through like some kind of configuration file or something. Couldn't find any way to do that, so I'm just going to turn it completely off. Leave the sound on, but the music's going to be off, or at least in theory. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So the map was Heritage. Play it on heroic, and okay. So the vote was for Academy by about 20 votes. I'm not going to choose a hero. We're going to go random. I am going to say we're going to start with a random minor artifact. Now, you can start with starting bonus of 500 to 1,000 gold or 3 to 6 random resources. I'm not sure what it is in the case of Academy, but I say probably the best is random minor artifact because you can get a pretty useful artifact. While the other bonuses just I don't think are enough, like compared to this really. You start with 1,000 gold anyway, so another 500 to 1,000 gold isn't really going to do you much. Especially with Academy, because Academy. Well, let's go ahead and start the game, and I'll talk about Academy. Seems to seems to be like when you look at the lineup here, which is where. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. So here's the deal with Academy. Requires really you don't okay. You get two good troops in the beginning. You get gremlins and you get um, stone golems. Then you have a kind of like a really long time until you get another decent troop. That's the problem. Because you got to get to level 9. You could get to level like you could say mages at level 6, but mages have enormous resource costs, and it's gonna be a while until you can get enough resources to get mages more than likely. So you have this kind of a lull. I mean, you got golems, but golems really aren't that special. They're too slow, really, and they're just they're okay for like just meat shields. But as far as like doing damage, it's a problematic. It's kind of problematic. So you got a really long time till you can get some good troops. So what I usually do, and it looks like I started with this guy. What I usually do is I build up my hero. Here you go. So increases a hero's spell power by +3, but decreases his morale by -1. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is a really useful artifact early. And that's why, I mean, there's several other good ones that you could get. You can get like something that increases like cold damage, lightning damage, stuff like that. A cap that increases your knowledge. Yeah, oh, there we go. Okay, well, we got pretty lucky here. Um, in fact, we got a hero with estates too. 250 gold takes a while. Takes a while to recoup the investment, but definitely this guy. All right, so I'm pretty happy I got this guy. Um, he's he starts with fireball and basic destruction magic and master of fire, which isn't bad actually. I do like master of fire. We got another guy here. This guy isn't so great. He starts with basic luck, but actually he could be great. Actually, he's not bad. Um, luck you can get let's see, warlock's luck or soldier's luck. Soldier's luck and then warlock's luck with wizards, which adds your luck to your damage spells, or your, you know, if you get lucky, you get a double damage roll on your damage spells. Very, very good if you're a magic damage caster, which we have one here. Flame Welder. This guy increases the effectiveness of fire-based spells. Starts with basic destructive magic. Starts with Master of Fire, which is good. That actually, eventually down the road, that'll make his damage spells do essentially double damage. His fire damage spells do double damage. Plus, we can get a skill that gives us +2 knowledge plus a random damage spell. That's also nice. More knowledge, and another damage spell. Very, very good. So let's go ahead and transfer this to him right now. Yeah, the thing with the tower is, you know, I usually just take the starting troops and try and build a strong caster hero where basically I could just wipe out the enemies without having to really worry too much about my troops. You know, I just get enough troops to kind of hold the enemies off while I destroy them with spells. And I've found that seems to work the best with tower on most maps, because you usually have that resource choke point right about here, and even right here. The golems are even pretty expensive as far as resources. Look at that. It's 5 ore, 5 mercury, and 5 crystal. Just for iron golems. What the heck is that? So, yeah, so that's usually how I play. We also probably want to get that Mage Guild level 1. You also have to get a Mage Guild level 1 before you can get your Town Hall, which is kind of interesting. So, there's another kind of choke point there. So, that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to go first, we're going to go to Gremlin Manufactory. Go ahead and transfer all these troops off here. Now, there's always a question: is it worth hiring that third hero? Now, she has 250 gold pieces, or 250 gold pieces per turn. It's going to take us more than 10 turns to recoup that. In fact, it's probably going to take us 14 turns, I believe, because when I hire him, no, it's going to take us 12 turns to recoup that. It's kind of iffy. Monitors, Minotaurs are all right. They're fairly effective as just kind of meat shields and troops that just kind of add support in the beginning. So I might do that because of her estates. I might do that. Let me see here. Okay, so we're just going to take a look down here. And I played this map a little bit in the beginning, just you know, very early in the map, just to kind of see what it was like. Somebody told me they actually had trouble with this map. It doesn't seem too hard. It is kind of stingy, though, in the beginning, so you can't go crazy building a lot of stuff because you just run out of money. And the thing about Heroes 5 is, like, in Heroes 3, I start out, you know, just basically hiring tons of heroes, but Heroes 3 has several impediments to that. Number one, the hero prices rise by 500 based on how many heroes you have. So my first hero costs 2,500, my second hero costs 3,000, my third hero would cost 3,500, my fourth hero will cost 4,000, etc., etc. So it really starts eating up your money very fast. And what the heroes add is not as much as, say, you know, it was in Heroes 3, because the maps tend to be a lot. It just seems like they're smaller, and there seems to be a lot less free resources. I mean, really not a lot of free resources on the Heroes 5 maps, in my experience. You know, Heroes 3 usually had, like, you know, maybe even a couple of free treasure chests to start, and then, you know, scattered around. It really rewarded you for exploring the map You know, just a hero, just a scout. It rewarded scouting. Heroes 5, I guess it's just the way people make maps in Heroes 5, but it just doesn't seem to reward you for scouting all that much. And I mean, this map, for instance, I can grab this piece of crystal here, or I'm sorry, these are gems. This is crystal, the red stuff. Okay, I can grab these gems, but immediately I'm blocked by this guy. You know, I can grab this, but immediately I'm blocked here. I'm blocked here. Up here I'm blocked. There's like barely anything free. There's a couple of free things, but barely anything. I really only need 2 heroes to pick this stuff up, and really I even don't even need 2. I could pick all this stuff up in, you know, in time, you know, to build stuff in my town. And, you know, it's just not necessary having a ton of heroes running around. But so I might not normally even hire a 3rd hero at this point. But 2 things: her estates kind of make it worth it. You know, after 12 turns, I'll be actually making money from her, and plus, minotaurs are actually pretty good, and could help me out a little bit. And like I said, I don't have a lot of troops otherwise, so why not? We'll go ahead and do it. Normally I probably wouldn't. Well, it would be situational. I might do it. Kind of depends. But in this case, I will do it. So I'm going to send her down here. And we've got brawlers over there. Okay, that's not happening. These warriors, not really happening. Now, here's my thing. The Wind Dancers can be a pain in the arse, and I really don't want to deal with them. But I do want that. Dolmen of Knowledge, I guess it's called now. It's not an obelisk or what is it? I forgot what it was called in Hero 3. But anyway, I do want that 1,000 experience right there. That would help me out a lot. But it's a little bit iffy. Now, Goblin Trappers are easy. These guys, I believe these guys don't actually drain your mana. So I could go Goblin Trappers, wipe out these vermin, and I could level up. A lot of this is just about leveling up my hero. The Master Gremlins kind of want to avoid because I don't want my shooters dying. Got a lot of shooters over here I'm dealing with. The Wind Dancers are problematic though. I probably want 1 level on this guy. Although because I have this artifact, I might not need that. I believe I have 3 fireballs total. I could definitely, I think I could do the Wind Dancer. They're very fast is the problem. I could probably do it. I'd feel a little safer with 1 more level and say Advanced Destructive Magic at least. So I think just to play on the side of caution, I'm not going to try it. And Master Gremlin. I could do Master Gremlin. Let's do the Goblin Trapper first. And we're going to go... shooters are not as powerful in Heroes 5 as they are in Heroes 3. That's basically because of a couple of things. First of all, it's because of the grid structure. It's a grid of squares, not a hex grid. And it's harder to kind of defend your shooters. But the second reason, and probably the most impactful reason, is the system of turns. It's not just each unit gets 1 turn and then you end the round. There's an ATB system, I believe they call it. Basically, each unit has a speed value, and that speed value determines how many times or how often they get their turn. So you can have a really slow unit like our, well, not sort of mediocre slow unit like the Gremlins, Oh, actually, they're pretty damn slow. Yeah, they're pretty damn slow. Yeah, they're fairly slow. So you can have kind of a slow unit like the Gremlins, and you can have a faster unit like, say, these really fast unit like these Wind Dancers. And these Wind Dancers would practically get to the other side of the map, or the other side of the battlefield before the Gremlins would even get a shot off. And so that's really reduces the power of shooters right there. Of course, there are ways of boosting your speed and stuff, but early in the game you have to be very careful about who you take on with shooters. And these guys are perfectly fine. In fact, I can do these guys with no losses for sure. I can do these guys with no losses and without blowing any spell points, although I still might do so. So these guys, yeah, I don't think I have to blow skill points, but I do want to see how much damage my fireball does. Okay. Fireball does 98. Which actually kills 14. Yeah, not worth using it right now. We're going to save that because we want to save our spell points. We're going to wait with these guys. Okay. I'm going to wait again. Okay. And the idea here is to just get them to get out of here. We don't want them over here. We don't want them getting close. No. They actually ended up doing that anyway. We lost some. Okay, so we lost some guys. Oops. I should have used the Minotaurs to do that. It's alright. We'll do that next time. Use the Minotaurs. Minotaurs. So we probably needlessly lost some of these guys here. But the Minotaurs are going to do a little bit more damage there. Could probably tank a few more hits. Oh! Ouch. Yeah. I'm trying to do this without using spell points. It might not be the wisest thing to do. Probably should have just used a spell. But I'm trying to be really frugal here. Yeah, we'll do it. So I'm going to save my spell points for some other guys. I definitely could have got away with using probably one use there. These guys, I don't believe, actually drain your spell points. Yeah, let me do this here. Let me do this this way. Yeah, they don't actually drain your spell points like the imps. So these versions of imps don't drain your spell points, which is nice. Wonder what they do. Siphon mana, it says, huh? I don't know what that means. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. That's lame. That bad morale kicked in there. Alright, so I got my first level. Great, and it's crap. I guess I'm gonna pick Magic Mirror. That was pretty disappointing. Did I get, like, well, I got Spell Power. Okay, so that's not actually that bad. I'm gonna go hit this next turn. We're gonna go over here with her. This guy's gonna go up here, grab some of these, this ore over here, and we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go see what's guarding this part over here. How hard that's going to be. Yeah, Heroes 5, it seems like usually you end up kind of playing more for building the hero rather than you do for, you know, building like your town, and that's because of the way they kind of limited the town with town levels. You got to get to a certain level before you can go build certain creature structures. You can't just build one after the other like you can in Heroes 3. So it totally changed up the way you play. Okay, and this is marksman. Okay, fair enough. And this is... Okay, so both of these are very doable. So this guy guards a bunch of treasure chests, which I want. This guy guards that, and then there's a Crystal of Knowledge guarded by hunters. I don't like that. And you just notice just how bare the maps tend to be. I mean, there's not a lot of free resources running around. Here's 3 maps are much, much richer, tend to be. Not visited, okay. Should I go for those Master Gremlins? I've got, why did I get -1 luck? Why is my luck lowered? Okay, I'm going to go for the Master Gremlins because I know I can do this. I just cast a couple of fireballs on these guys, and they should be gone. That's probably not that bad, actually. I probably should have just taken it. Alright, well, we're going to do the fireball thing. Ouch. Well, that's... Okay, yeah, there's my loss of 7. Okay, so I guess there was no way to avoid that. Apparently, yeah. Alright, but I don't actually have to cast another... Oh, I should have, huh? Oh, well. Yeah, sometimes it looks like the auto combat is not being as efficient as it could have been, but a lot of times you find out later that it actually was pretty efficient, and you probably should have kept what it gave you. That's one of those times right now. I lost actually more than it lost, probably because I didn't cast as many spells. Probably why. I guess I'll just pick that up really quick, and this is basically off limits here. Okay, let's go ahead and let's grab the stone parapet. And I guess we're going to go sit a turn over there, I guess. Let's get that first. Yeah. Always want to have max luck if I can get it for free. Alright, so we're going over here with this guy, or this scout here. Basically, I just want to see really quickly what we got. Okay, that's doable. I'm going to avoid that. What about this? Okay, pixies. Pixies aren't the casters, I think. So those are maybe doable. So we'll go get those guys. This guy right here, we're going to send him over here. And that's it. That's our second turn. You may notice the turns are rather long because the AI takes its sweet time in actually deciding what it's going to do. AI is not too bad in this game, actually. It actually can be challenging, in fact. Sometimes. I think the last Heroes 5 video I did, I think I ran into Deleb, which was really nasty. So if the AI actually gets a decent hero, they can be pretty tough, in fact. Alright, so we're going to go replenish our spell points by going in here. I'm kind of throwing around the idea of taking out the Wind Dancers. How close are we to level? Now, I was really disappointed with that first level. That was pretty crap. So I don't know. We'd have 3 shots at him with our fireball. Yeah, oh, this guy's great. You know, this would be a guy, this is the sort of guy you might actually just get him for his war machines. Because war machines are good distraction. I don't know, it's actually, I believe it's economical if you do that. Let me see here. Well, we could upgrade Uh, upgrade the parapet, because we just might want upgraded stone golems because they have better initiative. I'm not actually sure why I'm getting a penalty to initiative, to be honest. This gives me a penalty to morale. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I would like them to be a little bit faster. It is quite pricey, though. It is very pricey. And I'd almost rather get to the town hall first. So I think we're going to go to the Mage Guild. Got Fire Trap and Slow. And Divine Strength. Fire Trap is an excellent spell. I usually, when I build a caster hero, I like to go summoning and then either destructive magic or dark magic or some other kind of magic. But summoning is usually always in my my roster. Oh, I guess I should talk about what do you call them? I don't know, the special skill that each class can get if they get the right combination of skills. I forgot what they're called. This ultimate skill, something like that. For the wizard, it is a skill that gives them all the magic in the game, and they can cast it all at expert level, which is pretty darn powerful. The trouble with it, in the wizard's case, is you have to get a bunch of skills that aren't very useful, and you have to get to, like, I don't know, like level 16 or 18, so you have to play up to like level 16 or 18 or something like that to get all the skills you need to get that last master skill, or whatever it's called, the ultimate skill. And it's just, in the vast majority of cases, it's just not realistic to play like that. You can do it, but you're probably going to end up a lot weaker in the end for having to gimp your character for so long. So, I mean, there are classes that it works for, but the wizard, I think it's just it's too long. It takes too long to get there. It takes too many skills that are otherwise not that useful. The one I'm thinking about is War Machine's skill. You have to take War Machine skill, which is alright, but you also have to take like catapult and tremors and stuff like that. Stuff that's totally not useful. And there's other skills that aren't too bad, but really it just takes so long to get there. I don't know. In certain situations it might be okay. In our situation, it's probably not going to be okay. So I'm not going to really worry too much about doing that. Let me see. What did I just buy? Oh, that's right. Yeah. We need to get our gremlins here. Okay. Spell learned. We will get max spell points next turn. I could, like I said, I'm pretty sure that I can go for these Wind Dancers and win because of my spells. But actually don't know if I want to do that right now yet. See, and I have nothing to do with these heroes right now. Literally, there's nothing for me to do with them, as you can see. I move this guy up here probably. There we go. Yeah. So my other two heroes I just hired are already now pretty much twiddling their thumbs. That's how it is in Heroes 5. So, on the one hand, even though I used to be very good at heroes chaining in Heroes 3, I never really liked it. So I guess it is a good thing that they kind of limited it a little bit in Heroes 5. On the other hand, it does. One reason that it's limited in Heroes 5 is because the maps are so darn empty, really, compared to Heroes 3. So I don't know if that's a good thing, though. Alright, so This guy kind of out of the way. We can get something else, can't we? We could get Mage Guild level 2. Thinking we might want to wait for the town hall first before we do that. I really don't need any more like damage spells for this guy. Fireball is enough. Otherwise, I would. And I'm kind of thinking about the Wind Dancer thing. We're very close to another level, though. Here's the thing. We're very close to another level, which could get us advanced magic, fire magic, which would help us a lot versus the Wind Dancers. We don't need to do this yet. So I'm going to skip the temptation to do so. See, I'm going to move her over here. So make sure she's not blocking me in any way. And these guys are shooters. These guys will give us another level. Easy. In fact, I might actually take the gremlins off in this battle. Well, that's not too bad. I'll take it. Oh, man. They are just not giving me... Okay, well, I could get dark magic, but I think it's kind of the dark magic thing. I don't know. Dark magic. Did I get slow or haste? I forgot. Dark magic's not bad. I'm trying to think of whether this actually fits in with my strategy. Usually what I like to do is I like to do things like summon Phoenix and then blast with like damage spells or something. So I'm gonna skip it. It's really they're really not being nice to me as far as the skills they're giving me, are they? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Pixie out also. For this, I'm trying to figure out, do I need to split I probably do need to split my troops. Let's go ahead and split the troops. And, you know what, I'll take that too. It's fine. It's not bad. Okay, it allows me to grab that sawmill, grab that. I guess now we'll build the, Oh, I can't do it anyway, it's not level 6. Duh. Alright, well, never mind. I'm going to get a marketplace in that case. About upgrading the stone thing, but that's the problem with that is I don't want to do that probably. I could go marketplace, which eventually will open up a very expensive artifact merchant, but I'm not going to have enough money for that for a while, so I'm going to forget that. We're just going to go for the Mage Guild level 2. We might get something interesting. Decay. Well, maybe I should have gone for dark magic. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I have slow. Okay, yeah, I do have slow. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for dark magic, but it doesn't immediately help me is the problem. I really want to upgrade that destruction magic. That's what I really want to do. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Not a lot to do, as you can see. Not a lot to do. But this is the typical Hero 5 map. It's just not a lot to do. Well, until you can clear out enemies, that is. And long turns for the computer. Very long turns. No, I'm not missing anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can hopefully, yes I can. We're going to go refill our spell points over here. Very unfortunate that we did not get, let me see how long, now, okay. Very unfortunate that we did not get advanced destruction magic. I was kind of hoping for that, but oh well, we didn't get it. I'm going to go ahead and get the town hall there. think I'm going to put this guy in here. Alright. Let's try, I guess, next turn. There, that's kind of uneventful, but I needed to replenish my spell points. I'm still thinking about these Wind Dancers. Like I said, they can be really, really annoying. Lots is, and they're fast is the other problem. So let me see here. We got archers. That's a lot of them. These guys, warriors are probably more doable. Well, let me look back here. Okay, so we got marksmen. Oh, marksmen are going to be a pain in the ass. And then we've got the warmongers right after them. Challenging, challenging, challenging. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of challenging. Upgrade the golems. Upgrade. Could go for another mage guild level. But I already have Fireball. It's not likely to give me anything interesting. I think I really kind of have no choice but to go for the Blade Dancers. Or the Wind Dancers. I really don't want to do that, though. I really don't want to do that. It seems like... well, I have 4 shots on Fireball, so we just go all in on the Fireball strategy. And I'm not going to bring my gremlins. Well, no, I'll bring my gremlins. I'm going to have to bring everything, actually. I don't have a choice. Yeah, I don't have a choice. So we're going to bring it all. We're going to bring it. I think I could do that without losing gremlins, I'll bet you. I'm going to leave this guy over here to try and get, like, if I can. No. Oh, that was nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, look at the range. It's just ridiculous. Why is there initiative? Why is there initiative? I'm not sure what's bringing these their initiative down like that. Really not sure. But that was nice. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so I thought I could bring this guy over here and have him go like right there, and maybe one of them would be distracted, but apparently that's not going to happen. So we're going to bring him back over here. We just were not fast enough. Okay, so I guess these guys don't hit everybody. I thought they did. I guess that's the other guys. All right, so we're gonna blast this guy right here. There we go. Much better. So what is their deal then? Agility. Well, I don't know what that does. Move out here so I have a little bit. Maybe I can go up and hit with the monitors. Minotaurs. So self-conscious now with that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And it could have been better. Oh, Market the Wizard or Basic Logistics? I'm going to go with Basic Logistics. Or should I? Could we skip Basic Logistics? We could skip Basic Logistics, but I think it would be a bad idea, so... Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, Basic Enlightenment. We probably have plenty of time to get Basic Enlightenment. I'm going to go for Advanced Destructive Magic, because that really helps a lot. Okay, so we're actually getting a pretty good skill point distribution here. We've got 7 spell powers, 5 knowledge. That's pretty good. And now it's kind of a question of what do I want to go for next. This is kind of on... what is this? Ooh. It's actually pretty good. But I have to go through lots of brawlers, which I don't know how realistic that is. Okay, I tell you what, though. I know for a fact that this is possible. This is possible. This is possible for sure. This is actually pretty easy. So we're going to look into going over there. But first, I probably want to get more spell points. I probably want to get a refill here. Or do I? Maybe don't even need one. We've got 5. We're going to recover. Might not need one, but I probably want the option to go over here and kill these guys. You know, the hunter's probably... Nah, probably best stay away from... You know what? Let's go here now. Let's go up here now. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Okay, let's go over here. Dark Ritual and Power Spells. Basic War Machine. I thought I might get something like... something to boost the growth in my town or something like that. Didn't happen. That's alright. Ah, oh wow, Resourcefulness. Oh, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to have this guy go and pick everything up now. That's awesome. Forgot about that. And we can actually build something in our town if we want to. Question is, what did we want to go for next? I would love to go for that mage tower. And we're actually very close to getting some sulfur. I would love to get that. Yeah, I can get that. I can get that next turn. Awesome. Or I think I can. Well, this one I'm actually going to have to beat the hunters for, so maybe not. So in that case, actually, let me do... What do we need? 2,200 here? I'm making... So we might need to build a marketplace right now. Yeah, there we go. Because I don't think I can get enough sulfur. I'm going to have to trade for some. I don't think I'll be able to beat these hunters not without full magic points. So, but we can pick up one of these for free. I do like wizards. They're pretty good casters. Actually, they're maybe the best casters. Warlocks are pretty good with damage, but actually wizards are not far behind with the damage thing because the wizards have Mark of the Wizard, which essentially doubles damage. The only problem is you have to cast it first on somebody. But it's pretty close, I'd say. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. I didn't use too many spell points. Oh, yeah, I did. Guy went crazy and used... Computer went crazy and used way too many... Oh, yeah, I can get it for free. That's awesome. Okay, so... I want to take those guys out, but I can't really do it. Okay, can I go back? Nope. Oh, I'm just short. I'm just barely short. Would it help if I... Oh, damn. Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. So I can't... Let me just... If I can, like, see over here, is there anything worth getting? There is some... Yeah. And it looks like there's more path over here that's free. I'm gonna put this lady in here. Can I get it? I can get the mage tower. Awesome. Mages can be really darn nice, but they are very fragile. I believe one of the versions actually reduces the mana cost of your spells, which is absolutely just incredible. I could take out these stone golems. Should I take them out right now? I hate to do this without being able to cast Fireball at least once. I'm going to do it. Ugh. Alright, whatever, I'll take it. I'm not going down there with my main hero. Oh, I see, we got this guy here, and then this guy is guarding the well. I'm not going to be able to go through those guys. Nope. Okay, so that's it. We're not going any farther there. This guy can go over there and pick those up. Ooh. Crystal, okay. Okay. I forgot if those stone golems had some kind of magic immunity. I am not as familiar with this game as I am with Heroes 3, so I sometimes don't quite remember, like, what each creature does exactly. I do like the change they did where your knowledge is your mana regeneration. I think that was a good change. The whole mana regeneration in Heroes 3, since Heroes 2 actually was, or since Heroes 1 I guess, was kind of screwy. Okay, so go here. This guy gets extra for resources he picks up, but that's all he can pick up. Again, very little free there. You see, I just got a few resources out of that. You gotta clear the map before they give you anything. They're very stingy about that. Okay, and I can't make it all the way back here. Oh, I'm so close. That's disgusting. And I don't really have, like, the mana to take anything out. So it's kind of sad. I could run and then rehire, but that's a real waste of money. Yeah. Vladimir and however you pronounce that, Deirdre. Okay, so we have mages, but we cannot buy them. Oh, yep, I'm missing money anyway, so. And fortunately, in this case, the only way to get my spell points back is to go into town. There's no mana wells or anything like that, so I literally have to waste 2 turns here going back, and I just so close there. Yep, nothing we can do. It's really sad, and I hate to do this, but I don't have any choice. Literally cannot stop it. Okay, so question would be, is it worth it clearing this guy out? I'd get some crystal, which I need. We cannot get rid of this guy. I want to break through over here, primarily because I know I can take these guys. They aren't that dangerous. This guy here is kind of dangerous, but these guys right here aren't too bad. This guy right here isn't too bad. And I actually want to get to this right here. Oh, I hate you. You can't understand how much I hate wasting turns like this. But I literally don't have any choice. So, magic attack caster. Mages are great, but you definitely don't want to put them in danger. They will die so fast. You have to be very, very careful with them. Okay, so can't do anything more. We can probably go for these warriors, clear that out, get that gem mine, and of course more experience. The brawlers, no. Brawlers are not going to happen. But archers, maybe. I would take the warriors out first to make sure I could take them out. How close are we? Oh, we're actually really close to level, so that would be wise to do that, actually. Because we know we can take the brawlers out, or the warriors, rather. And then we might work on the archers. Maybe, if we have enough spell points. And then we go back to town. Get more spell points. The idea is kind of grabbing more spell points and experience, building that hero, basically. I believe there's an artifact over here. I cannot see it yet, though. Okay. Let's see if I can grab some more troops. In particular, these stone gargoyles are nice. And I will even buy some of these guys. And another thing I do like about Heroes 5 is the fact that I don't have to place all my units on the battlefield. If I think that one of the units that I'm going to place is going to be likely to be just wiped out very easily, and I want to save them, I don't have to put them down. I do like that. I really do like that feature. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, and maybe a little bit of this too. Yeah. The mages, you know what? The mages, maybe not. We're going to have to do something different with the mages. They have initiative 10. And think about the mages is that their attack goes through like units, so you can't kind of like hide them behind another unit because you're gonna have to hit your unit. That's kind of irritating. Let's try this again here. I'm pretty sure I can do better than that. Since we're gonna put them over here. Okay, well they have higher initiative than I do, which is kind of disconcerting, really. Alright. Take this. Boom. Okay, we can actually do more damage with our little fist thingy. Nice. Okay, so these guys do 2 to 5 damage. My guys could probably take. Yeah, I think my guys can handle these guys. I want to get rid of this though. This could be a problem if it gets to me. So I don't think these guys will kill me. Kill even one if they hit me. I think we're perfectly safe here. Yes, good. Excellent. Okay. That was much more acceptable in terms of losses. Yeah, sap magic, dang it. Oh, what does that actually... Sap magic, I believe that's in my fire thing. Oh, they're just not being fair here. They're offering me basic war machines. Which is a piece of crap. Sap magic, I believe that's in my fire category. I don't want to do that because I want to save my... I want to go along a different path there. Well... Basic war machines, we just might be able to, no, I'm not going to go that route. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. You're not going to make me do it. appeared. I'd love to get that, but I don't think I can handle those brawlers. Yeah, probably not. I do believe I can handle those archers, though. However, I do not want to lose any mages. No, 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 and no. So we're actually not going to put any mages on the field. That's how we're going to handle that. In fact, we're not going to put any shooters on the field because they're just going to target my shooters. Or actually, I don't care about losing. I don't care about losing the gremlins. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to do. Well, we're going to get a refill in our magic anyway pretty soon. So I'm going to just go ahead and blow the magic doing this. Yep, they're gonna shoot me there anyway. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, you little prick. Ah. You would lose your turn. A little fire scarecrow. Alright, well, lost a huge stack of gremlins, but I don't really care. Ah, there's what I was looking for. Secrets of Destruction. There you go. I believe that's what I was looking for, right? Yeah. Because that'll allow me to get, yeah, I believe so. Okay. That's +2 knowledge, which is excellent. And also gave me... What did it give me? Let's go find out. It gave me a new damage spell of some kind. Which is Ice Bolt. Okay. Not bad. Single target spell. A little cheaper. Okay, so we're going to go back here, and then we're going to go sit in the town. We've got to regen our spell points again. And then we're going to head down over here. Get this. Let's see here. What's going on here? These guys aren't that big a problem. Oh god. Well, Druid Elders are a problem. But I definitely want this because this has got a lot of chests. It has one artifact of some kind. I don't know what kind. We need the gold. We need the chests. We need all that stuff. And yeah, that'd be best. Immune to the Word of Light spell. Yeah, okay, that does not really help me. Okay, so somewhere around here. So these guys are blocking this, but they're doable. Those Druid Elders, those are gonna be pain. So I'm actually not going. Well, I wonder if I should go over here at all. Maybe I should just skip right over here because I know I can get through. I don't know what's... I actually don't know what's over here. I need that. I'd love to get that Dragon's Eye ring. That'd be really smart to get that. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we are going to the left over here. Remember, we're basically building our hero instead of our town. Level 7. Week 2. to go defense, because the way I'm going to play is basically sling spells and hopefully kind of survive until then, so that's kind of my strategy. He's got level 3. Well, yeah, why not? I would actually kind of prefer to upgrade, say, the Obsidian Gargoyles, maybe for kiting purposes, but or the Mage Tower. Upgrading the Mage Tower would also be good because I can get stuff that'll reduce my spell costs. So let's save up for that instead. We don't need like any more damage spells or anything like that. We're doing perfectly fine there. Yeah, I think we are going over here first. I'm a little nervous here being in week 2 and not really upgrading anything, but this map is really stingy. This map is really stingy. I mean, it just doesn't give you anything. Almost considering like taking the gold with the chests here, which is something like, I don't know. Let me see here. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, we might actually consider doing that because it's just so stingy, this map. Let me just check this here. Is this, let's see, it looks like, who am I? I'm red, right? Okay. Red, blue, looks like, oh, look at that. Best heroes. Huh. Somebody's got, Johora here. Well, it looks like I'm not all that far behind from what I could see. If that's accurate. So, what can I get here? We might even want to go artifact merchants. That could really help. But I think I want to go probably City Hall. We probably want to do City Hall next. And Altar of Witches, no, I don't have the resources for that yet. Reels 1 extra, okay, yeah, we don't have the resources yet. We see here, gotta get to level 15. We're quite a few away from that, though. Blacksmith. I don't use the forging much. I should probably look more into that than I have. These computer turns get really bad on larger maps. Really bad. Okay, this is another one where I probably don't want to bring my mages in because they would just get slaughtered. So we're gonna go for, yep, we don't want the mages in here, sorry. Nope, mages. I'll let you beat on my gremlins, but I don't want you beating on my mages for sure. Okay, let me go up here. Let's see, we got 180 damage, 204 damage with Fireball. How many does this kill? I would rather save the mana. So I'm gonna save a little mana there. Not doing quite so much damage, but that's alright. Ouch. Hello, ouch. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get this guy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be able to block them before they get a shot anyway, so that's alright. I'm just kind of blocking them. Oh, this guy gets it. Oh, wow, he got a shot in this. Sucks. Okay, well, I'm fireball. I'm gonna fireball you both. There. Die. Okay, that's okay, but at least I didn't lose any mages. That was a big deal. Alright, we still have plenty of spell points. And we're gonna go for these guys. And I'm kind of thinking I could do better. Right off the bat, we get a fireball in there. Can I line these guys up? No, it doesn't appear that I can. So I'll do the best thing I can there, which is that. This is not too bad. This really isn't too bad. Should I take another double? I think I'll take another double. Yeah, no losses. That's not too bad. Yeah, I wasted some spell points, but that's okay. I'll take it. Basic luck, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Consume artifact. Yeah, they are really not being too generous with me as far as the skills they're giving me. Okay, so what is it? Oh yeah, that's impressive. All right. I need to get these guys, but I don't necessarily need to get them this turn. I could wait another turn and get a little bit more mana. I'm gonna have to go through them though. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful, but I can do it. I'm wondering if I should really wondering about taking those chests, or should I give them to this guy? Okay, we got our city hall. Altar wishes we can't get. We don't have the resources right now. Okay, marketplace. Well, here's the deal. If I take the money from the chests, I might be able to get a marketplace. I might. It's such a crapshoot though, but I might be able to get some really good artifacts. And you know, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the money. Take the money and run. I'm seeing a spot over here, and it's bare as can be, of course. Alright, so this stupid thing gives me scouting, which is absolutely useless. Well, not completely useless, but kind of useless. Not really a fan of that kind of crap. And there's my alarm. And let me go ahead and really quickly, let me try this battle out here. I'm going to split these guys up here, maybe give me a chance of getting a little distraction in. Maybe. Again, don't want to use the mages because they'll totally destroy them. I don't want to lose the mages. Okay, just give me a shot. Give me a shot. There we go. Okay, these guys who didn't get their shot in. That's weird. Who's going to shoot? Okay, this guy's going to go next. What the heck? Okay, this guy got his shot, right? Okay, then I want to shoot these guys. They haven't shot yet. There we go. Perfect. Gonna get wailed on. Oh well. I just don't want to get my gargoyles totally wiped out either. No, they're gonna shoot them. Yeah, they're gonna shoot those guys. You jerks. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? Mark of the Web. Basic summoning magic. Okay. It's usually how I like to roll. I like to roll with summoning magic and yeah, summoning magic, destructive magic, luck, although I'm not sure if I'm sorcery. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm screwing myself though. Let me see. Let me count them. Okay, I have destructive magic, that's 1. Logistics, that's 2. Luck, that's 3. I have 2 more. We could do summoning. Nope, maybe I better not. Maybe I better not do summoning. If I want room for sorcery and enlightenment. I guess I can't. Yep. Okay, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to do Mark of the Wizard, I think. Yep. Yeah, I have 2 more slots. So I usually like to do sorcery and wisdom. Two I usually like to do. So since we're going for an all damage caster here, we're going for basic luck. I usually don't do that actually. It's been something I've done recently. Why did I go all the way around there? I don't know why. Okay. Do I want or can I manage to do this? I think I can. I think I can. Should I try? I think I probably shouldn't try. Lots of blood maidens. This could be bloody. This could be a real pain in the ass. I think I can do this. But really, the only thing on the other side is this campfire, and I think I'm going to skip that because, yeah, I think I'm going to skip that. Okay. I have to go all the way over there to get that? Why? Okay, let's really quickly, before we're forgetting anything, let's do something over here. Defensive walls, no. Arcane Forge, what do I need to do? Oh yeah, that's right, the marketplace. Let's hope for some good stuff. Evercold Icicle, okay. The one of deflect missiles is wise. This one is limited. What? That sucks, okay. Well, oh, Unicorn Horn Bow, that's, okay, well, 2 of them, they're okay. Evercold Icicle is probably what I'm going to get. Alright, well, this is where we're going to cut it off here. We're going to go ahead and stop the video. We'll see you next video.